What you give your attention to will come true, bro. So what you got to be mindful of is what you paying attention to. Because what you pay attention to, like I said, bro, will come true. When you sitting here watching all these different movies, you see what I'm saying? You watching this and putting this into your psyche. So when you put this into your psyche, nigga, you can just be walking down the street, nigga, and you can have that thought. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these folks, if you pay attention, a lot of these folks is going crazy. Just wanting attention up. You see what I'm saying? And seeking that attention and trying to find out how to get that attention. Nigga, what you give your attention to, bro, will come true. What you give your attention to will come true. So, bro, you gotta learn how to focus and sit there and actually understand principles. You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand principles, nigga. When I'm sitting here, a lot of the things what I watch and a lot of the shit that I subscribe to, bro, is positive. You see what I'm saying? Or fucking just documentaries on real information. I don't sit there and fill myself up with just bullshit. Because I know, nigga, when I constantly fill myself up with bullshit, I'm gonna become bullshit because that's all I see. That's all I see. Think about half of the motherfuckers walking around out in this world right now. They're filled up with bullshit, so nigga, they go out here and do bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Because that's all they attention see. Nigga, when they scrolling on TikTok, when they scrolling on the internet, and you seeing this shit, nigga, you think that can be you. And it can be you, a crash out. A crash out. You gotta understand, bro, that's what a lot of these folks trying to get you to do, is crash out. You see what I'm saying? Go out here and commit whatever you gonna do, and then nigga have to suffer the consequences. And a lot of people can't suffer those consequences. You see what I'm saying? They hurting themselves internally and externally. You see what I'm saying? And all of this goes off of attention. That's why you got to veer off from the crowd and a lot of people. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not beneficial to stay around the masses of people, because the masses of people are what? Followers. They're followers. They're followers. You see what I'm saying? So, nigga, when your friends go over here to party, nigga, you shouldn't be over there partying with them, because you understand. If you understand what's going on right now in this time, nigga, this not the time to be partying. This not the time to be drinking. You see what I'm saying? It's not the time to be doing those type of things. I'm not telling you to be isolated. I'm telling you to pay attention. I'm telling you to pay attention. Yes, you can go out here and preach to your people and shit, but you got to understand when somebody is getting it and when they not getting it. No, don't stop trying to help. Don't ever stop trying to help. But you got to understand, what you give your attention to will expand. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of folks' attention right now is on what? Money. A lot of folks looking at money and looking at that type of shit, and that's attention. You see what I'm saying? So now they doing whatever to get money, because that's what their attention is on. What you give your attention to will become true. What you give your attention to will become true. That's why manifestation is so powerful. Manifestation is so powerful because, nigga, you sat there and not only did you dwell on that, nigga, you put action behind that. You see what I'm saying? You put action behind that thinking. And using your brain and that power just to be like, man, I want this real bad. I want this real bad. You know what I'm saying? Not to hurt nobody, to do none of that, but because it was positive intent. A lot of times, nigga, when you go out here and you give your attention to certain shit and you really do focus and have positive intent, that shit come quick. It come quick. You gotta understand, bro, what you give your attention to is power. What you give your attention to is power, nigga. The biggest thing right now in the fucking world is just people attention. Attention. If you pay attention to these music artists, nigga, they losing views. So now, nigga, they doing other shit. They crashing out to get what? Attention. We have to understand this, nigga. This is about our attention and our focus and our energy. This has never been about fucking really money. This is an energy war, nigga. This is an energy war. That's why, nigga, the niggas at the lowest and with the most fucked up vibration, they got the most money. And they'll tell you they vibrating high. You gotta change your vibration. You gotta understand this, nigga. It's about attention. And they'll kill about attention. That's what all these so-called beefs is about. Nigga, this shit ain't about nothing. This shit is about attention. You know what I'm saying? And they have to beef to be in this demonic ass music industry that we have right now. You see what I'm saying? That because they want to get pushed out. And they feel like they getting money. The whole thing is about attention. You got to understand, once folks get a certain level of attention, they don't want that shit to stop. They don't want that shit to stop because it's like an adrenaline run. You see what I'm saying? When a nigga see a billion likes on his shit, or let's just say 1,000 likes on, he like, damn. You know what I'm saying? You like, damn. I feel I like this feeling. Folks fucking with me. You gotta understand that vibe of attention. You see what I'm saying? It's not, Bro, it's nothing wrong with being isolating yourself for the better. So when you getting better, nigga, you have to be isolated sometimes, but you still have to come out and appreciate these knowledge and gems. Because if you sit on it, nigga, you will forget it. That's why it's vital what you give your attention to and your focus to. Because you have to pay attention. You have to pay attention. Because the signs are in your face. The signs are in your face, and they in my face too. You gotta pay attention. You can't just be no sit and duck. Because when you a sit and duck, nigga, you allow the government and everybody else to determine what happens to you. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of America and just a lot of the world. They're going to let the world determine what happens to them because they're not aware. They're not paying what attention. You're not paying attention. Yes, you want to better yourself. You have to better yourself. But at the same time, my nigga, you still have to pay attention to others and what's going on in the world so you can better yourself. You don't want to better yourself with old or fucked up qualities that won't help you in today's world and in hereafter. You see what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention, bro. You got to have your attention on yourself. You see what I'm saying? And what you goddamn come to know. And what you stand on in your principles so you can go further in the sin. A lot of people attention turns people into idols. You see what I'm saying? Now they idol worship. That's what we got to understand, bro. This shit is so deep, nigga, that it's an energy war, bro. That's really all you can really say about the shit. The shit is a big ass energy war. It's an energy war. You gonna come to the light side or you gonna stay on the dark? You see what I'm saying? But what stays in the dark has to come to the light. That shit has to come to the light. So that's why you see a lot of this shit being revealed to you now. Because it has to be revealed to you. Are the masses of people paying attention to it? No, they can't be. Yes, it's a lot of people talking about it. It seems like because you're aware, because you're paying attention. Because you're paying attention. But what you gonna come to understand is this is not a lot of people. It's not a lot of people who's really aware and awakened. So you gotta stay with yourself. You gotta stay humble. You gotta stay hungry. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know what to keep your attention on. You gotta know what to keep your attention on. You can't listen to every outside source. You gotta do what's beneficial for you. But not only beneficial for you, but beneficial for the world. Because when it's beneficial for you, it's beneficial for the world. Helping yourself is helping the world. You got to help yourself to help the world. You got to understand this, bro. So it's vital what you give your attention to. And when your attention is on everywhere else but yourself, social media, all this different bullshit, you get lackluster. That's why a lot of folks in America are obese. Because they cool with sitting in the house and doing what? Watching football all day and shit like that. That shit cool, but it's not cool. That shit cool, but it's not cool. You know what I'm saying? Like who wants to really do, nigga? If you pay attention, nigga, football comes on from 1 o'clock to fucking 10, 11, 12 some fucking times. Niggas' attention is fucked up, and niggas, it's a lot of niggas that sit in the house and watch all that shit. They watch all that shit. So you gotta understand, bro, it's principles behind this. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. Because when you wake up, nigga, you wake people up around you, bro. It's not just about you, but it's about you. So you can wake others up. Your gifts and your spiritual gifts, nigga, they come online. They come online when you become aware. And you have this attention span to lock in. Because when you have this attention span, nigga, you can harness so much fucking energy just from being locked in and so focused. Your chi and your aura becomes so strong, nigga, you can't come around. You gotta understand this. This is deeper than what you think it is, bro. It's an energy war. Know what to give your attention to and know what not to give your attention to, bro. You gotta understand and you gotta understand. Thank y'all. Peace.